Has anyone ever called you antisocial just because you decline to engage in social interactions? That's actually not the correct use of the term. In this video, we'll explore the key differences between introverts and people with antisocial behavior. This topic was suggested by one of our viewers. If you have topic ideas, feel free to comment them down below. Many people often refer to someone as antisocial when they avoid social interactions, but this is a misuse of the term. According to the American Psychological Association, antisocial refers to behavior that sharply deviates from social norms and often involves violating the rights of others. The correct term to describe someone who prefers solitude or chooses not to engage in social interactions is asocial. Asocial individuals may simply prefer being alone or find socializing draining, not because they dislike people, but because it's their natural inclination. One of the most common misconceptions is that introverts are people who always want to be alone. While introverts do enjoy solitude, they don't necessarily dislike company. They often have a few close friends rather than a large social circle and tend to get drained by extended periods of social interaction. After a long weekend of socializing, for example, an introvert may need time alone to recharge. In contrast, an antisocial person might also attend social gatherings and even appear witty, charming, or fun. However, they may display a lack of regard for right and wrong, act antagonistically, or behave in ways that are harmful to others. They might resort to lying, exploiting others, or engaging in impulsive and reckless behaviors, sometimes including violence or substance abuse. When it comes to emotions, introverts and antisocial individuals differ significantly. A study conducted by the University of North Carolina found that introverts are more likely to be diagnosed with depression. It's not entirely clear why introverts report lower levels of happiness, but it may relate to how they evaluate happiness. Introverts tend to value deep, meaningful relationships and emotional stability, which can be difficult to maintain consistently. Individuals with antisocial personality disorder, ASPD, on the other hand, experience more negative than positive emotions. While they are capable of feeling anger and rage, studies suggest they struggle to experience fear, guilt, or dissatisfaction. Introverts and individuals with ASPD also exhibit very different personality traits. Introverts tend to be reflective, self-aware, and thoughtful. They often need quiet to concentrate, take time when making decisions, and feel comfortable being alone. They may prefer writing over speaking and enjoy using their imagination to solve problems. In contrast, those with ASPD may begin to show symptoms in childhood, though a formal diagnosis can only be made during adolescence or adulthood. According to the Cleveland Clinic, people with ASPD may be physically aggressive, deceitful, reckless, or manipulative. They often blame others for their problems and show little to no remorse for their actions. When it comes to causes, personality is shaped by a complex combination of genetic and environmental factors. Antisocial personality disorder may be influenced by genetics and triggered by certain life experiences. Scientists also suspect that abnormal brain development may play a role. The cause of introversion is less clearly understood, but research has found that introverts tend to have more blood flow to the frontal lobe of the brain, an area associated with memory, problem-solving, and planning, compared to extroverts. This could explain why introverts process experiences differently and may prefer thoughtful, introspective activities. Finally, let's talk about relationships. Introverts are perfectly capable of forming healthy, meaningful connections. They may have a smaller social circle, but their relationships are often deep and genuine. Being introverted doesn't mean someone is socially inept, it's simply a matter of preference and energy management. In contrast, individuals with antisocial personality disorder may struggle to maintain healthy relationships. Their harmful behaviors, impulsivity, and lack of empathy or remorse can negatively impact those around them. They are sometimes described as having no conscience, which makes long-term relationships especially challenging. So, Did this video help you understand the difference between introverts and people with antisocial personality disorder? We hope it clarified the common misconceptions and helped you recognize how important it is to use the correct terminology. If you found this video helpful, please like and share it with friends who might benefit from it as well. Don't forget to subscribe to Psyche Exploration and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on future content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.